Hey guys, Tarek here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Reshnaya Perapava. Today spawning on the right we have Inane Elite video game Pride Poster. This is Orangepest playing as OKW and his loadout is Breakthrough, newly revised, Firestorm and Luftwaffe for ground forces. All these commanders seen quite a few changes this patch, so he's given them a test run. Facing off against them in the south we have Bulat playing as Soviets and straight away locking in armoured assault, getting that radio intercept going so he knows exactly what Orangepest is up to here.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
Pretty standard stuff so far, you know, 2 combat engineer into tier 1 start against Soviets. The M3 can be very powerful on this map, I find. So these buildings are quite strong, so like a flamer side, the M3 is quite good at dealing with these buildings, can be very hard to kill before you get your own light vehicle to chase it down. Trying to position a T-gun on this map can be quite tricky. You have to go from end to end. It's a little, yeah, probably like a little bit easier for OKW pre-patch, you know, with the camouflage kittens, but now post-patch with kitten camouflage, you know, being locked behind V1, so it'll be a little bit harder. Well, we'll see how it pans out this match. Fox Street is getting stuck in against the Penals here, who close the distance. Fox Street is go for an early retreat there. Combat Engineer in the House of Stern Pioneers on top of the fuel. Similar story, a rush to the fuel here from Orangepest and getting some sandbags up on the fuel position. But here comes the M3. Interesting, he's going to chuck combat engineers in there first. It's actually pretty close to a flamer, so I guess he figures he can just get some capping done or something and then eventually upgrade the flamethrower. But he wants the combat power of the Penals on the battlefield by themselves rather than chucking them into the half-track first. And I suppose that makes sense, especially with this map and his capping order rather, where he went for the munitions point quite early on. He's that faster flamethrower. Penals holding their ground here. Stern Pioneers closing in. Extremities drawing the fire, but Penals switch targets and straight away retreat though. Orangepest chased away from the north, but you know, did have some pretty good territory control so far this match. So he's off to a pretty good start there. And this is a can be a pretty tough cutoff to defend on this map. So Bulat rushing straight towards that with his M3, taking a bit of damage on the rear armor here though, with 2 squads. Stern Pioneers into the retreat path as well. They retreat straight away. Oh, and here comes a 3rd squad of Folks, just right-clicking down the M3 here. And Orangepest going for the kill on it. Oh, why did he stop here? Bulat. Uh-oh. Oh, that was some very clumsy M3 usage there from Bulat. It would have been 50-50, I think, whether he would have actually managed to get away alive, but stopping on the spot like that, I don't know what he's up to. Guess he thought it was going down, so he wanted to evac, but he didn't know the trick where you can evac whilst on the move with your squad, so not exactly sure what's going on there, but whatever it was, that was not the way should have gone down for Bulat. A little bit clumsy. A lot of healing going up in base on the med crates, even though there are a couple of squads that could run out by themselves. He's going to send them out in a blob once they're fully healed. Also note that he did go for the flamethrower from Firestorm as well. It can be very good for dealing those buildings, as I said, because these can play a pretty big part in early game. Hasn't happened so far this match, but quite often those buildings are very important. He was out here capping. Fox Grenadiers gonna try and match up. And Bulat in control of quite a lot of territory, but it's about to change hands. Out the pressure from that M3. Oh, came right in. Penals holding their models. So the Penals do ultimately retreat there. Stern Pioneers into the retreat path. I'm not sure if he was aware of that. In fact, even the Fox Grenadiers getting into retreat path now. This could be a wipe here for Bulat, even with that early retreat. A little bit of running and gunning. And that is a super close call. Bulat very lucky to escape with that squad, but I suppose it's not that lucky because he did hit the early retreat if it was just like worried about retreating from that lone Fox Grenadier squad. So took the precautions, and that's good awareness of him of what's actually going to be in his retreat path. In this case, a big old OKW blob. Ooh, we've got the MP40 upgrade there on the Fox Grenadiers. Feel like post-patch, you know, these did get buffed, not in the last patch, but the one before that. People kind of underestimate the power of the MP40 upgrade on the Fox Grenadiers. It's pretty good. No, because people don't play against it that often, they often underestimate its strength and can get caught out. So if you want to catch your opponents off guard, maybe that MP40 upgrade is for you. Oh, ooh, it's the mine, but Bulat a little bit slow to reposition and focus his fire. And he's going to get away. Yeah, Bulat noticed that a little bit earlier and stopped as they were crossing the road. I think he could have got the kill there, but I suppose it's, you know, only fair that Bulat got away on like a similar amount of health with one of his penal squads. Gotta even out in the luck department. Oh, another mine going off there on Orangepest squad on the wrong side of cover here as well. Just chasing them away now. Do have one squad of PTRS upgraded even before light vehicles on the map. And Orangepest hasn't spent his fuel yet. Does have quite a lot of manpower floating. Oh, both of them retreating there. Very close engagement. And T70 coming in for Bulat. He's right on his resource timings. A little bit floating here for Orangepest. I guess he's just trying to pull up all his fuel. Go for that Puma first. Make sure he can build that as soon as humanly possible. PTRS is not a very good matchup against two Fox Grenadiers. Ends up getting forced away there. A little bit extra damage on their retreat from the MP40s. The Pioneers hold the ground in the south. And here comes T70 running straight down the middle. Three Fox Grenadiers here. But Bulat's on top of the control. Avoiding getting Fausted there. And Puma coming in not too far behind. Ultimately a little bit slow Puma timing, you know, if he's going for Puma first. See if he can make a comeback with it. And we're actually seeing him call in the Opel Blitz truck. I think he's going to try to use this for healing. It does have an ambulance-like function where you can heal things up. That's exactly what he's doing. It's a, you know, kind of cunning move by Orangepest using the half track in that faction, because that way you don't have to, you know, invest in the truck and then invest in battle group HQ for healing. You can just Go for the overall blitz. Save yourself a lot of resources. Will cost you a little bit of pop cap for the trouble, but looks like Orangepest decides that that's worth the trade-off. T70 in the south. And we're actually seeing a 4th squad of penals coming in from Bulat. Interesting to see another squad of penals this late in the match. Sometimes see a side tech to tier 2 and start getting out some weapons teams. Ooh! T70 getting in there for some big damage. We have the PTRS squad escorting the T70. Good positioning from Bulat. It looks like the Puma wants to go T70 hunting, but running straight past the concealed penals. Gonna take a sticky satchel, but with no follow-up damage. Puma should be able to get away here.
Supply lines have been cut.
And not too bad. Could have gone worse for both players. MG34 now covering the center for Orangepest. Also branching out to the north, getting a lot of territory under his control. T70 was a little bit inactive just there for a good 20 or so seconds, giving time to start the repairs. Oh, it looks like he got there for a Faust as well. Does have his engineers right there for repairs also though. Carries squad getting pinned there by the machine gun in center. Orangepest going to take cover behind the heavy cover truck as well. Help maintain control of this fuel point. And there we go, Puma back up. Ready to rumble. Actually didn't repair it up to full. Just got the engine crit off it. He was repairing it with like a 3 model Stern Pioneer squad. I guess he felt wanted to send them back for some more healing and reinforcing. More urgently than he wanted full health on the Puma. And there we go, running into another PTRS squad. That's interesting. Bulat upgrading another squad PTRSs to help deal with the Puma. Also interesting that he decided to go for that on one of his highest vet squads as well, rather than the fresh squad. Yeah, that would be a better choice. Fresh squad. You don't need the combat veterancy on it quite so much. Because the veterancy on the vetted squad will be really good for the anti-infantry duties. And the PTRSs should help the unvetted squad vet up more quickly as well, so overall, PTRSs on the fresh squad would have been preferential, I would say. A few wee pokes here and there for both players. Pretty even on territory overall. Now you can see the strength of the MP40 Volksgrenadiers. They do match up quite nicely against the penals in close range. Able to force them away, you know, if you can, like round the corner and get onto them close range, you can win those engagements. And tier 4 going up for Bulat, double timing it as well, doing that really quickly. T70 taking care of the squad in the north. Sandbags are destroyed. He's going to deploy the smoke to try and capture. That is risky. Also interesting to note, Orangepest going for a squad of STGs now, rather than full MP40s across the board. We have a truck here ready to be placed down with the Shreya, I imagine. Here comes the Puma. Going hunting for the T70. Oh, and the PTRS squad also had to retreat. He's going to run right past these folks. Oh, and the Puma misses killing blow. And Orangepest didn't queue up a Faust on either of these squads. I think they were in range. So by the hair on his chinny chin chin, T70 escaping there. Very lucky escape for Bulat. A little bit careless, but nice, you know, bait from Orangepest. Throwing the smoke out there. Enticing T70 to stick around, take some attack ground shots, allowing this Puma to get in position. Well, this is a tough retreat path here. Yep, that is a dead combat engineer. Bulat instantly reproducing it here. The fact that he instantly reproduced it meaning he's not going for a T-34-76, probably going to be an 85 first for him. Maiden. Doesn't trigger the mine though.
Engineers are standing by.
Yeah, looks like Orangepest gearing up to put down his tier 4 now. His sphere, rather. It's going to put it on the edge of his base, maybe covering these points. He's going to put it out on the map a little bit further. Interesting. Oh, now he's bringing it back because then come the penals to capture this point. But he has to have second thoughts about its positioning. More repairs going on. Satchel avoided. Okay, there we go. Shreya going up. In the safety of the base, we'll be able to contribute if squads come and capture this point. But, ooh, a bad idea. Throwing a satchel into the retreat path there. A little bit off on the timing, but nice idea. It seemed like all of those bullets were connecting with the sandbag rather than the squad there. And that one model penal manages to escape.
T-34 ready for combat.
3485 coming out now. Orangepest does have his tick down, but still a decent chunk away from tank. So this Puma's got a lot of heavy lifting to do in this very vulnerable timing. And we're going T-70 hunting here. The T-34-85 is there, enough to repel. Orangepest really needs to hang on to his fuel. Going for a Raketa now that he sees the 85. Needs the extra bit of anti-tank to help repel it. Bulat diving onto the cutoff here. Over the river. Puma has to evac, go around the very long way I'd say to get to T-34-85. He's going to call in the IL-2s right on top of the cutoff, but the cutoff remains in Orangepest's position for now. See that the men aren't crewing the gun, that means this upgrade hasn't been completed yet. So can't activate this to shoot down the planes. They're trying to just attack ground through the hedgerow. Here comes the Raketen though. And here comes the IL-2s first in the retreat, doing some heavy damage. And we're back up to full though, and Orangepest ready to break out of his base. A sticky situation though. He needs to get this territory going in his favour. Oh, here come the vehicles. Going for the Puma, doing some damage. Raketen coming in from the other side. One more pass from the planes. Puma looking for the kill. Do some attack rounds through the smoke. T-34-85 getting low, Puma missing on the T-70. 85 super low, missing its shot. Now it's one shot from death. I still think this can survive one more, yep, but this could be the opportunity. Orangepest going in for the kill, knocking out the T-70. And it looks like he's maybe going to try run his blob into the retreat path of the 85. No, I thought he might be trying to intercept it, go for a Faust for the kill. I'm not sure if a Faust would kill. I think it would from that amount of health. Just diving onto the cutoff actually. Bringing in a grenade, and Bulat retreating. It was just a incendiary grenade, not a high explosive. And the MP40 upgrade. But Bulat, you know, sitting pretty. About to hit his timing for his next 85 if he so chooses. So he's going to be in a very commanding position. Orangepest only now completing his Panzer authorization upgrade. Getting rid of the T-70 was a nice scout for sure, but still has a long way to go to get back in this match.
The sector is at risk.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption.
You see the unvetted penals getting overwhelmed by the vet 5 Volksgrenadiers.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
New grenade in. Oh no, high explosive rather. Nearly gets the wipe as well. MG getting chased away from the north. Could even lose it here. A little bit of body blocking from the front squad. Looks like Orangepest coming over for a smoke. Help cover its retreat. No, doesn't even go for the smoke, and the machine gun goes down. The terrorist squad chasing away the Puma. Here comes the blob into the retreat path. But it looks like the MG's going to go around the safe direction. Grenade. Oh, nice grenade into the retreat from Orangepest. And he gets the wipe for his trouble, so at least he gets a nice trade there.
Supply sector.
Knocking out a Vet 3 penal in return for losing his machine gun. Doesn't quite get combat engineers though.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
And Puma in the south against the fresh T-34-85. Oh no, that's the old one.
The sector has been cut off.
This is the fresh one. Which takes a bit of a beat down there. Puma getting aggressive, going for some attack ground action. T-34-85 has to evac.
We are losing territory.
Probably heard these trees going down in the fog. Puma could come back in, but Puma just going in. This mad dog after all these 85s with little regard for its safety. And getting pretty lucky so far. A lot of T-34 shots missing on it. Oh, trading a blow there. Now has to get back. Could go down to one more. T-34-85 in the north meanwhile. Getting rid of the Fox up there. Orangepest has to go for a second Raketten to repel these two tanks now. And Bulat about to make a big push, I imagine. Once his tanks are back up to full, call in the IL-2s. Might be able to seal the game with that. As long as he controls everything correctly. Keep jumping into the house here. And another Raketten working its way to the north. Puma pop smoke to avoid taking any damage from the PTRS squad there. And here comes the 85 back up to full. Raketten squaring up for a shot. Doesn't have sight yet. Now it does. Puma coming in. Puma doesn't have munitions. Now it does for the aim shot. Can he get it off? No, just going to back away. 85 coming in. Puma bouncing its first shot now. Raketten, where's the Raketten in the north? Looks like it got forced to retreat. And we're coming back in with the aim shot, connecting. Unable to go for the chase down, and yeah, you can see the strength of the MP40s there in close. Bulat not respecting them, ends up losing his Flamer squad. Now the Raketten working its way back out to the north. Orangepest has been in control of his fuel for a decent chunk of time now, and he's actually going for a Hetzer. I guess he feels with the Puma double Rakettens, he's got the anti-tank department in hand. But the Hetzer should be able to fight off all of Bulat's infantry very effectively. Satchel in, grenade across. MG getting some really nice suppression in there. Ooh. Big shot from the 85 going to chase away those two squads. And we're coming out looking for retaliation. No sight blocker here. We're missing. Looks like maybe that Rakitten got chased away from the north again. Now both Rakittens being used in the same position, and 85 about to run right into them. Oh boy. That's going to go down. Yep, there we go. Just like that, runs head on into all of Orangepest's anti-tank, and he knocks one of them out. Could this be the turnaround now for Orangepest? You're between losing that Flame of Combat Engineer, now the 85. Bulat in a little bit of trouble. And the hits are zoning out the penals. This is what the hits is really good at, fighting against like handheld anti-tank. Can do so much damage to them. 85 coming over to fight the Hitzer. Ooh, taking some big Rakitten shots though. One shot from death, and here comes the Puma. The Puma gets the kill. The planes are down for Bulat, but all of Orangepest's units get out alive. And there we go, Bulat now with no tanks going for a fresh T-34-85. But man, this Puma, it's had a good run. 2 vehicles destroyed. Bulat just didn't have enough respect to the Rakittens there. Could have backed his 85 away more aggressively, stayed in there, allowed a couple more Rakitten shots to get in, and oh my god, he just lost the squad in the north to the Hitzer. Oh, he is just completely fallen apart over the last 4 minutes. Almost losing his sweeper squad now as well. Here we go. This could be a moment. Puma could go down here now. Doesn't have the munitions for the aim shot. Oh, but he phases through the tank. Takes a little bit too long to get it shot off. A Rakitten squaring up in the distance. Goes for an attack ground but misses. Speaking of attack ground, looks like Orangepest lining up for one. Also missing. Hitzer chasing away the squads on the flanks now, getting rid of the infantry. And 85 for Bulat. Gonna have to go back for some repairs. Just gonna use combat engineer repairs on it. Not gonna use the crew repairs. Bulat still does have quite a lot of map control. That's the thing. It feels like maybe, you know, he's been spreading out a lot, getting a lot of territory under his control, but it does end up him losing quite a lot of fights, whereas Orangepest fighting with their units in support of each other end up winning a few more of these engagements. So chasing away the penals here. 85 is there though. It's a shot in. Here comes the Puma though. From the side. Connecting. And here come the 2 Rakittens. Uh-oh. One of them connecting. Puma could come in from the side potentially. Another one connecting. Third one. Uh-oh. Here we go. Puma could come in from the rear right now. Orangepest going for the kill. And he gets it. And Bulat throws it in the towel. So far behind. And there we go, GG. Orangepest taking out the match. Well, Bulat was in a really good position. And then just continuously, these double Rakittens being in the right place at the right time, knocking out his tanks one after the other, especially with the support of the Puma always there to get the finishing blow. And that's one thing, you know, when it comes to like double AT gunplay like this, it quite often can get the enemy tanks to like maybe like one shot, but getting the killing blow can often be very tricky, and that's where doing something like Puma, maybe SU-76 to go for a chase down, or, you know, another tank of course, can really come in handy in sealing the deal. But yeah, good stuff from Orangepest playing tight and eventually making the comeback. Bulat going to have to be a little bit more cautious with his tank control. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.